Ciao amici in the Belcanto for You group and Belcanto for Her group as well. Maybe I should take these off. Hi. I just wanted to give you guys a review, if you will, of the last week that I've had in New York City. It's all done, it's all behind me, and it was fantastic. It was such a great experience. From my colleagues and getting to meet them for the first time in person after having been in contact since March with each of them. I would say that the Zoom situation did not hinder, and in fact maybe actually helped solidify some friendships, some work relationships before we even arrived. So when we did get there in person, I was greeted, along with one of our other colleagues that you have probably seen in the group, Athena Palombi. We were the two people that had to travel from afar to get to New York City. So I from Florida, she from California. So we kind of did not get to be a part of all of the extra rehearsals that they did have in person prior to meeting us last week. So that said, because of the Zoom time that we had rehearsing with one another, I would say that we actually got to build really nice relationships throughout the year already. So I think it really helped. So when we got there, I was greeted with such warmth and sincere hugs, and we were really truly friends. We really truly were rooting for each other, cheering each other on, so happy, and that was the general sensation that I had while we were there. That said, I don't want to make this video too long. The point that I wanted to get to, more importantly than anything for the people here in this group, is that my work with Maestra has been tenuous. Meaning, we've worked for the last 2 years increasingly in amount, meaning we started off with several lessons a week, and then we kept going more and more and longer. Because I was rebuilding my voice from scratch since 2 years now, I really had the opportunity, because of COVID, to kind of get a different approach with Capucine, with Maestra, I'm sorry. And I think that this was so instrumental in me having no vocal problems during the week while I was in New York. We had lots of rehearsals, long days, very, very hot, as we all know at this point, especially you folks in Europe, where there's no air conditionings and stuff. Me being from Florida, I'm not used to that. We have air conditioning everywhere. We hardly have to spend any time out in the humid heat. However, in New York City, it's quite a lot different for me. It was much more like it is in Europe, so the heat is something to definitely take into consideration in this profession, whether or not you can handle it to be in a very, very sticky hot air while you're singing, dry air while you're singing, with lots of lights on you. All of these things that I experienced that were first time for me to go through was really fabulous to see how my body reacted, to see whether or not it affected my voice. And truly, truly, I have to say that this work that I've done, daily work with Capucine sometimes, and then on my own when I haven't been able to see her, getting this consistency going on everyday vocalizing, starting off with the sirens, doing my weightlifting, if you will. It was all so important that I now have spent a whole week of really vocally no problem. I didn't have any issues. I wasn't hoarse or tired or exhausted in any shape. And I really have to say that came directly from the work that I've done with Maestra. So thank you, thank you. I had such a blast. It really can come true. All of that work was for a really great purpose, and I'm so grateful. I'm sorry to keep you guys so long. I hope that this wasn't boring. It's 5 minutes. Oh no. I will see you guys soon. Feel free to ask me any questions. This was again for the opera L'Amico Fritz by Mascagni with Teatro Grattacielo in New York City. I was a young artist for them and for the Camerata Bardi Vocal Academy. You can feel free to ask me any questions. They just did a competition that was due, where the entries were due by the 25th of August. So that's now behind us, but you should definitely check them out. They were phenomenal. What a great group of people to work with. Seriously, thank you for your time, and ask me anything you want. Ciao.